church. Put that phone on silent.
So how am I when to say something?
I'm gonna let you follow my lead. I got it.
Back on me.
Right, y'all ready to rock and roll? Come on. Come on, niece. All right, it's in the mail. So, I'm ready. What's up, baby? Not much longer now. Things are about to shift quickly. And on this Money Monday, we want to help you to move your finances quickly. Money is a tool, not a master. When you manage it wisely, it works for you. When you honor God with it, He multiplies it. Proverbs 3:9 reminds us to put God first in our finances. And Deuteronomy 8:18 tells us He gives us the power to create wealth. So the principles for you to prosper: stewardship, you got to manage what you have well, and more will come. Generosity, give, and guess what? It will be given unto you. Faith and work. Pray for the increase, but put in the work, because faith without works is dead. Money flows where discipline grows. Let's build, invest, and create legacy wealth on this Money Monday. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch. Listen, I probably should have said Wagwan, because I am back from Jamaica, and I don't know. I did a DNA test, but it didn't say I had Jamaican in me. But I'm going to claim that I am Jamaican and I'm from the island. Now, listen, unfortunately, Tamara Fair is not on the air. She is still in Jamaica, but she is making her way back today. So we're praying for safe travels. We're filling in as our guest co-host is none other than the Anisha Elizabeth. Woo!
Filling in for the beautiful queen.
Yeah. Listen, for those of you that don't know, Nisha's been with us before. She's the owner of the Red Room Spa in Country Club Hills. I don't really know what that is because it sounds south side.
So out west. So out west.
But Nisha is a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and she's the owner, creator, founder of A. Elizabeth, a luxury clothing brand, right?
Make sure you tell them everything.
Okay, what else I'm
Let
missing?
Let them know.
Well, I'm so glad to have you. You excited?
I'm very excited to be here.
All right,
Thank
listen. Listen, anytime, and this is your trial run. You got to get it right, or I ain't bringing you back.
Uh-oh, y'all. So I'm getting hot.
Don't get hot. Listen, it's gonna get hot in the studio because it's Money Monday. Of course, Money Mika will be joining us to talk all things building generational wealth through different avenues like life insurance, investing, and all of that. But before we get there, the Americas, all of them, but it's specifically the United States of America, is a hot topic everywhere. And in Jamaica, my Jamaican brothers and sisters were asking me what is going on. And so there's been some things happening while we were gone. So we're going to talk hot topics. And of course, we're still celebrating Black Women's History Month. So call your friends and your frenemies and tell them to tune in to the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's the community chatter spotlight where we shine a light. So you just keep conversing, you know. You did good. You got to say more.
More?
Yeah, you just like.
You just like
Good.
Good.
Good to be here.
Beautiful queen.
Yes, that Facebook can hear you.
Crack a joke or something.
You know, you say, good to be here.
First of all, you had me come in here late. You late. Late.
First of all, Niche was late because she wanted to get pictures that she could have gotten after the show.
No, that's not true. That is not even true.
By the end of that first song, I was right
here. When Marcel get here, I said, all right. All right, okay.
It's all right.
I had to catch the flow of what you were saying and, what you were doing.
So, let me see. Oh, so if we have time, you'll read the story, breeze through, You want me to read it? Okay.
Okay, but
I'm trying to get you some airtime. Yes. You know what? You can do the Black History fact. I'll alley-oop it to you. And that's that. What's up, Dion? Thank you. Yes, refreshed, regenerated. God is so good. The vacation was well worth it. It was not long enough, but I got everything I needed. Fresh revelation, energy to get some work done is on and popping. So Zoe, Black History coming up?
Yeah.
How long?
We have about a minute and a half.
Safety isn't optional. It's a necessity.
That's
why we trust Secure Home Automation, the experts in life safety and security systems.
We only have about 114 people live. What's up, Sherelle? How you doing? DJ B-Lo. It's going to be a great show. I got celebrity. Is it stylist?
Everything.
Niche with us.
What time is Mika?
12:30.
Don't start panicking.
40 seconds to Black History Fact.
798 law.
I'll alley-oop it to you, unless you want to just.
Attorney Flanagan has settled millions of dollars in cases for car crashes, truck cases, slip and falls, medical malpractice, police misconduct, and more. No one wants to be injured, but if you are, make the best of it. Call your accident attorney, concentrating in serious injuries, wrongful death, and medical malpractice.
TT got you.
15 seconds.
Are here to help. Our team is experienced and dedicated to giving you truth, service, and justice. Call us at 773-7898-LAW or contact us online at WindyCityInjury.com. Flanagan Injury Law Group.
2 seconds
We
to
work
Black
for
History
you.
Fact.
So, of course, we are Black 365 days a year, unless it's a leap year. Then we're Black an extra day, 366 days.
Extra day count.
But in March, we are celebrating Black Women's History Month. And Nisha is going to highlight our Black History Person of the Day.
We're going to highlight Miss Ida B. Wells. Born into slavery in 1862, became a fearless journalist and activist. She sued a railroad in 1884 after being removed from a train car due to her race. After the lynching of 3 friends in 1892, she launched a national anti-lynching campaign, publishing Southern horrors and lecturing across the country. She co-founded the NAACP in 1909 and the Alpha Surge and Country Club in 1913, advocating for Black women's voting rights. In 2020, she was posthumously awarded in Pulitzer. What's that?
Prize.
Pulitzer Prize.
It is one of the most distinguished prizes that one can win. And what we didn't have on here is the greatest expressway in the country, the 290 Expressway, has been named the Ida B. Wells. So you see that sign as you're coming into downtown. So that was our Black Women's History. Thank you for highlighting Ida B. Wells. And, I know one day we're going to be talking about Niche as the Black Women's History Fact because she is creating history. Listen, we got some great songs for you. We got some great hot topics, but we're not going to hide behind the mountain. Oh Lord, I know when Zoe is producing the show. It's Keith Wonderboy Johnson, High Behind the Mountain, right here on the Brunch Bunch.
I'm gonna hide.
Oh Lord Jesus, Zoe got the quartet. I'm like, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I felt like hearing the song today. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, gotta go.
Because the retainer big.
And create that list. All right, we got the retainer
Mr.
out.
Leon said
We got the
Nisha's so
retainer out.
beautiful.
Thank you, Dad.
I love my baby from Gino and Tornado.
Tanado. My mom. Her name is Tanado. It's just spelled crazy.
Oh, Tornado. Okay. I like that.
That's story about her.
Yeah. Okay, because them retainers sound crazy.
Chilly wind.
No, it gets sounded regular.
Something else I came to realize.
Okay, Zoe, fade this out. What's going on? Zoe, I want to be woke today. You know,
life is full of uncertainties, but your family's future does not have to be. With life insurance and investments, you can secure your tomorrow today. If you or anyone you know is uninsured, underinsured, or you just need a free assessment of your life insurance and investments plan so you can be prepared for retirement, go ahead and give us a phone call at 815-277-6772. Again, that's 815-277-6772.
Are pests invading your peace? Don't let bugs, rodents, or creepy crawlies ruin your home or business. Call RV Pest Solutions, the trusted pest control expert serving our community. Mention the Brunch Bunch and receive a special discount on your first service. Take control today and say goodbye to unwanted guests. Call RV Pest Solutions now at 312-217-9605. That's 312-217-9605.
no, you just leave yours. I think I'm gonna be like a
tax season doesn't have to be stressful. At ELS Pro's Tax Office, we've been delivering professional, reliable service for over 20 years. Located conveniently in the Soul City corridor on Chicago Avenue, we're here to help you get the maximum refund you deserve. And if you're outside Chicago, no problem. We offer nationwide services to meet your needs wherever you are. Call ELS Pro's Tax Office today, 773-887-5488 to schedule your appointment for special pricing and an unmatched tax experience. That's 773-887-5488. ELS Pro's Tax Office. Trusted,
this ain't unable to install
here to serve you.
Imagine this. You're asleep and
my
suddenly
phone
your
must
phone
be
alerts you.
outdated.
Someone's at your door. Would you rather be caught off guard
Please,
or be
I'm
in
from out
control?
west. We had nothing but the best.
It's a necessity. That's why we trust Secure Home and Automation.
Right,
The
GG,
experts
you
in life
out west
safety
queen.
and security.
And right now, Secure Home and Automation is offering an
So you
exclusive
move
deal
from
for new
Instagram.
customers.
TikTok is better.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call 866-447-3344.
That's right. Call Secure Home and Automation today at 866-447-3344 and take control of your safety. That's 866-447-3344.
Hello.
Do you have dry skin, fine lines and wrinkles? Or do you just want to get
But not yet. You know what I mean.
Vanguard Beauty. This black-owned, woman-owned vegan beauty.
If it don't look right, I'm
all
gonna end
the
it.
ones your
I
skin
request
could
you
ever
to join
need.
your TikTok
Envelop
live.
your skin in luxury with organic,
I don't look
botanically
that
derived
fly.
skincare and makeup that is also talc-free and cruelty-free. The foundation is weightless and feels like skin. The lipstick and eyebrows are so pigmented and come in a variety of gorgeous colors that there is sure to be something for everyone. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself and go to VGBstore.com. That's VGBstore.com. Vanguard Beauty. We don't just cover imperfections, we reveal the beauty in you.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
So what's going on is, of course, our president, Elon Musk, the president's right-hand man, Elon Musk, has been causing a lot of chaos. But in early March 2025, protests against Tesla and its CEO, Elon, have intensified across the U.S. and Europe. Demonstrations have taken place in cities such as Manhattan, Boston, Chicago, Delray Beach, and Pasadena, with participants expressing disapproval of Musk's role as head of Department of Government Efficiency within the Trump administration. This position has involved implementing significant federal spending cuts, leading to mass layoffs of federal workers. Now, it's called the Tesla Takedown Movement. It aims to economically impact Musk by encouraging the public to boycott Tesla products, sell their vehicles, divest from Tesla stock, and join picking lines. Now, as a Tesla owner, I'll tell you this much. I'm with you when you're right, but my car paid off, so I ain't getting rid of it right now. So I'm going to have to figure out a protest another way. But in Manhattan, over 350 protesters occupied a Tesla showroom, resulting in 6 arrests. Now, similar protests have occurred in St. Louis, Charlotte, Tucson, and Palo Alto, with some escalating to vandalism, arson, and clashes between opposing groups. Now, internationally, protests have also been reported in Lisbon, Portugal, raising concerns about Musk's influence on right-wing politics in Europe. Now, these escalating protests have negatively impacted Tesla's sales, stock price, and Musk's net worth. Elon Musk has attributed the protests to funding from billionaires and the Act Blue fundraising platform, although concrete evidence supporting this claim is lacking. The White House maintains that these protests will not deter Trump and Musk from their governmental efficiency goals, despite widespread opposition and negative impact on Tesla facilities and operations across the country. Now, what the Tesla takedown is doing, of course, is causing Tesla owners to be afraid. I've seen Tesla owners have been changing their emblems on their cars so that they're not Tesla. So, like, I saw a Honda Civic, but it was a Tesla Model 3.
Are you serious?
Yes, on the Tesla truck, on the, what is super truck?
On the hybrid truck.
Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
Yeah. On the Cybertruck, I saw a Ford emblem on the back. They took Tesla off.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, so you got to search social media. And then some people are saying they're doing it because they don't want their cars vandalized, because there have been reports that individuals are just vandalizing people's Teslas.
We know that that's a Cybertruck, regardless of the emblem.
Well, some people may not, Some people know, we got some special folk. But I don't know. I mean, I'm with protesting. I guess it's one of those things like, look, I don't know, Niece. What you doing?
I say protesting because it takes too long to charge it.
Well, that's the truth right there. I'm protesting the charging time. But if you were a Tesla owner and this was the Tesla takedown movement started, would you sell your car? Would you sell your Tesla stock?
I don't think so. Only because it's conflict everywhere and everything. And it'll be so hard with the economy we're in right now to completely get everything out I think it's just too much. I would not. No.
If you're gonna boycott Tesla, everything.
You gotta boycott everything. Like, I'm still shopping in Target and things like that.
Well, hopefully you're not. Hopefully you're not. Although now that I think about it,
Target.
I just heard what you doing in that?
I ran past Target and I see the blacks.
well, we did the one day, and I heard, and I have not really seen the stats. But I'm going to look it up. I've heard that we did do a dent in Target. I want to look up, my justice will find those stats for us so we can report on what impact it actually happened. Because I do know that protesting does work, right? I just feel like, every day we're coming up with something to protest or to stop using. And what Musk and Trump are doing, in some people's mind, they're doing a good job on some things, and some things they're not. In some people's mind, they're not doing a good job at all. And that's opinions, and we all have a right to an opinion. But, it's not like I have not heard Musk come out and say the N-word or something, or use commercials with Teslas with Black people depicted as monkeys or anything like that, like Gucci did. But they still wearing it. You still wearing it, So I think you just got to pick kindly. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a Tesla owner. I'll say this. My protest is I won't buy another one. How about that? Okay. I won't buy another one. I won't buy another one.
No better, you do better.
But, yep, and that's it. So during the economic blackout on last Friday, Target experienced an 11% drop in customer traffic in its stores and a 9% decline in traffic on its website. In its fourth quarter and full year 2024 earnings report released on Tuesday, the company also warned that its top-line performance in February was soft. However, it did not mention the economic blackout and any connection with the consumer boycotts. So we know we did, but they don't want to say it, and that's okay. And now I believe they're calling for a 40-day. I think it started with Lent, right? So
Did they start with Lent?
So Niche,
Yes.
don't let me see you in Target. Because this lady went viral, and I wish I knew her name. I'm gonna share her video because I commented on it. I was so happy. And
I think they need to share the list more of the places that we can shop at, as you know, the Black community. We need to know where we can go, because that's why people go to Target, because they don't know where else to go to get all of the necessities. It's a one-stop shop, so we all used to it.
Yeah,
because I think there, but unfortunately, this is what we have to do when we want to see change. But
we just got to find local vendors like you. Don't go get your jogging suits or leisure outfits. Let me say that from Target. Go to aelizabeth.com and order you a nice luxury jogging suit. And you know what? Shout out to, if you're not following us, we are live, so you can see us behind the scenes on YouTube, the Brunch Bunch, Facebook, and Instagram. And shout out to brother Leon Williams, who is he said, I'm sitting with a movie star. So if you want to see this movie star, follow us online. Come on and see our guest co-host. But we're gonna pray for the country and where we're headed. And I don't think it's right for people to individually vandalize people's cars. You know, go to look, I ain't saying, but go to the dealerships. You know, they're the ones that are not sold. Right. You know, make them spend that money. Don't come to my car and scratch my car and throw bricks in the windows or something. Because I'm gonna tell you this: Teslas do have cameras, especially my truck, all around, so I can see everything you're doing around my car. So you will get caught on camera vandalizing, and I will press charges to the full extent. And I am gonna show up at court, and I'm gonna cry and make sure you get the maximum. Because listen, I am back. Thank you, social media said welcome back. I'm so excited to be back. I do want to make this shout out before we transition. I started a 21-day challenge that I was not going to tell anybody because I didn't feel like I was going to do right by it. Don't say nothing, Niche. Don't say nothing. But I told, shout out to my good friend Jasmine Meeks, who convinced me to do the challenge. It started last week.
What's the challenge, sir?
It is a 21-day Herbalife challenge where you got smoothies and teas and vitamins and all that good stuff. So I'm proud of myself.
You ain't telling us nothing. What do you have to do?
So every day I have to drink the different smoothies. They have herbal teas. They have vitamins to help suppress my hunger. Okay. And I told her I texted her, I'm going to shout it out today because I started on Monday and I went to Jamaica on Thursday. So I was
take your stuff with you?
I did take my stuff with me, and that's why I was so proud. And she texted me, she said, Monday is weigh-in. And I said, well, God, we're going to see what happens. But I am proud to say that from last Monday to today, even with me not doing it 100%, because I was in Jamaica eating that jerk chicken. It's Jamaica. And I had my smoothies for breakfast. But I am down 3.7 pounds in 1 week with minimal. Yeah, listen. So I'm a Herbalife believer now. So listen, I will drop the information on our social media. Now I'm back home. I can do it for this week and see what it is. In 21 days, you're going to be like, man, who is he? You ain't going to know who I am. Y'all ain't going to know me. If I can stay 3 pounds a week like that, well, I may need to increase it. Up to that. Would you be quiet? But listen, shout out to Jasmine Meeks. And, of course, that is the Jasmine Meeks of the Meeks family, Salem Baptist Church, doing amazing work. And we will, now be promoting the power of doing challenges like this. Look, it's Donald Lawrence Power right here on the Brunch Bunch. You're doing good. You know what I was gonna say how you made it.
Okay, I'm bringing Mika.
Okay.
Look at this.
Sharice, right? No candy. She leaves. Because I saw your post this morning talking about you got it right. I'm like, how Niche got her?
Girl, she's here. She makes sure she is the best content strategist. She gets me together. She comes.
Did you give me some content while you was here? Next time I got to specifically say. You're right. I was like, you got to start getting my content. Money Mika in the building. I know you in town. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Okay.
See you, TT. Wait, I'm gonna text you. Don't we got some slight unfinished business?
Oh.
Please, you met me. Yeah.
Invading your peace. Things like bugs, rodents,
did you get that email though?
Yeah, but it's not attached to
RV Pest Solutions, the trusted pest control experts serving our community. Mention the Brunch Bunch and receive a special discount on your first service. Take control today and say goodbye.
I know you world traveling.
That's a meat looky. I want his last name.
But I did see you show.
Yeah.
It ain't catch you in traffic, it's catch you in the sky. Yeah.
Your family's future does not have to be. With life insurance and investments,
So now we talking things that you know, money.
Today. If you or anyone you know is uninsured, underinsured, or you just need a free assessment of your life insurance and investments plan, so you can be prepared for retirement, go ahead and
Mika, what's new? We're gonna talk about it.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all could have took me to Orlando though, you know, to just give me a taste of.
You should have been there.
I don't. Davita said Target and Walmart have now dropped DE at Myers is an alternative in Chicago area. Okay, thank you, Davita. Is there a Myers close to the west side? Yeah, I'm like, they're only in the suburbs. Are we still boycotting Amazon? That's all.
There was like a list of things and Amazon was on it.
That's the only place I shop.
Yeah, but we gotta like work up to that.
Yeah, I know. Like,
yeah, we need to work up to the Amazon thing for sure. At this point, I don't know.
Because who else gonna deliver in a few hours when you want something? That Prime be on time.
7774.
5 seconds to money.
Yeah, you mute. So I'm adding you.
It's Money Monday with Money Mika, helping you to secure your financial future. Sponsored by the Prosperous Dynasty.
So, of course, it is our favorite day of the week. It is Money Monday. And, of course, she is finally back. You know what? You miss people. But when they're out doing amazing things, you're happy to know that they're not just away because they don't want to see you or they don't feel like this is important. She's been doing some amazing work. So, listen, to help us build wealth is none other than Money Mika.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy to be back. Super happy to be back. I think this is the first time I'm here for the year.
Hey, it definitely is the first.
OMG.
You're here for the year.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out when the last time I saw you in 2024. You have been traveling. So before we jump into this, because what you're doing, you're not only teaching people about how to build wealth, how to protect their families, you're showing them how to start in an industry that we are usually not as well represented, but you're also leading the trail with leaving, they say success leaves clues.
Yes, yes.
So you're showing people how successful you have become in this industry. And let's talk about some of the things you've been doing thanks to the industry.
Oh my goodness. So thanks to the industry, like you said, I've been traveling all over.
In January, I went to Fiji.
Ooh.
And that was a health and a wealth
I can even afford Fiji water, so I know that trip was expensive.
And you know, fun fact, Fiji water is actually created by someone in California.
Wait,
I didn't know that.
It ain't coming from Fiji.
It comes from Fiji, they say, right? But it comes from California in an area actually where they've been known to have a drought. But you know, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
I learned that in Fiji. But I went to Fiji just for health, just a detox. I went with Trina. She's been here before. And we did a health detox and also wealth. Like, we learned more about money, more about wealth. I feel like even though I'm in the space of showing other people how to get financially independent, I have to still make sure I continue to retool myself and learn and upgrade my education as well. And so we took about a week and a half there and just immersed ourselves in that environment with like-minded people, and learned a lot about just really our financial game plan and optimizing that and leveling up in that area. Then right after that, we went to Whistler in Canada, and that was another financial trip, just really talking to the biggest people in financial services, CEOs, the big dogs, about where the economy is going. Which is very important because obviously we all know we have a new administration.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all know? A new administration. And so knowing where the economy is going and kind of talking to the people who already kind of have a beat on what's going to happen or what's likely to happen was important. So we did that for a week. And then we came back and we took some time with the family to Orlando. We went to Disney. Our company actually rented out Universal Studios.
Listen.
So we took the kids there, no lines, no waits, and just got on everything, went over the whole park, and just had a great time. So
now, you could have took me to Universal. I saw the videos of you all just in the park, nobody else there with you, just all Primerica folks. Yes. What a time to be alive. But you're doing some amazing work. And so I'm glad to have Nisha with us, who is guest co-hosting.
Yes.
And she got a burning question for you. I can see it in her eyes.
I've been waiting to ask. When they said you was coming, I'm like, I got some questions for this lady. So, many people feel overwhelmed when we talk about financial literacy and things like that. What are some first steps you recommend for those looking to control their finances?
Yes, that's a good question, because a lot of people just don't know where to start, right? Exactly. And so what we specialize in is really getting that financial house stable. Mm-hmm. And so we always say, when you're getting a financial house stable, you got to start with the foundation. A lot of people they always want to ask, like, do you do Bitcoin? And, can I do all of these risky investments? Mm-hmm. Can I be my own bank? All of these things they're asking. I'm like, well, do you have an emergency fund? Do you have a life insurance policy to make sure that if you pass away, your family's good? And the foundation is where everyone should start. And the foundation is going to be making sure that if you were to pass away, your kids can still survive. Making sure that you rent money until you own money. Mm. And so we show people how to have income replacement, which is life insurance. And so let's say, for example, you get $1 million policy and you're paying about $100 for that policy, depending on your age, obviously. And while you're paying that $100, you're also investing, $50 or $100 for your emergency fund. And at the same time, you're investing $50, $100 or more for your retirement plan, right? So now you have your foundation in place, and that might only cost you $200 or so, right? Mm-hmm. And now we can start talking about the other investments that people feel are more fun. But if we started those risky investments, now you lose your money. Now what happens?
Right, get your feet wet first.
Get your feet wet first. So that foundation for everyone just getting started, you want to make sure you have that foundation set up first.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
And so you got your financial license in just a short time, and now you're making an impact. Mm-hmm. You're helping others to get involved to start building financial freedom like you did, mm-hmm. With Coach Mika. Let's talk about that and introduce your guest that you brought with you.
Yeah, so that's what I love most about what I do. Being able to educate people in financial services and help clients, that's great. But I love being able to get someone that comes from where I come from. West Side now, it's okay.
West Side.
West Side, okay. But come from where I come from, and now I can show them, even if they already have a career path like Kiana will talk about. But let me show you how to learn about your money, get credentials and licenses that you're going to own for the rest of your life, where you can truly change your financial tree And when I get someone like that and they truly take advantage of that, that truly just fills me up. And that's what Kiana has been doing. Kiana Baxter, who is here with me, she has been really killing the game. She's gotten multiple promotions over the last few months. She was our top producer in January, outproduced every single person on my team.
And that's not a small team.
And that is not a small team. And so I am super proud of Kiana. So that's why she's in the building. So Kiana,
welcome.
Thank you. So again, I am Kiana, everybody. And I just want to just thank God first for being here. I want to thank God for my upline who put me in front of Coach Mika just to even have this experience. And like she said, we both from the West Side. We actually went to the same high school, so Prosper Academy, and U of I. So, well, not that was.
I didn't go to U of I.
Yeah,
but you did.
She wrote. Right. So. Getting into this business, the reason why I even started with finance was because, I felt like I was, pretty stable, right? I got my bachelor's degree in marketing and communication from U of I, went to a top 10 university. And when I got into this business, I realized that those business classes at that top 10 university I was bragging on did not teach me anything. So even though I graduated and I had my degree, I went right into corporate America. So I was a district manager for Frito-Lay, an operations manager for Amazon, and I still wasn't happy. Like I was seeing about 6 figures at Amazon's with stocks and everything. But you think HR sat down with me and taught me how to invest and move my stocks? They didn't even tell me like how to roll it over to anything. I was not taught on anything with that. So I ended up, quitting those jobs because they weren't fulfilling me mentally, spiritually, not even physically. The money was okay, but that just wasn't enough for me. I'm also a landlord, so I own property.
Come on.
And so when I met Shiro, I was in the process like, okay, I need to get this basement remodeled. And I knew that my current position as a security supervisor would not get me that remodeling in time. So when I was, presented with this opportunity that I could get a license within 2 days, one state exam, I was in college for 4 years.
That's it. I thought it took like 4 years or something.
Absolutely not.
So I got a question for you, Kiana.
Yes.
What's been the most rewarding part of this journey in finance so far?
The most rewarding part has been the education. I thought I was smart, but turns out I don't know much.
You sound like an educated queen to me.
I am. But it's always room for improvement. But the most rewarding part was the education piece. All the things that I know about finances now that I didn't know, that I have now been able to pass on to my community. So the importance of life insurance, right? The importance of investments, right? As Coach Mika was just talking about. So that's the most important part. And just being able to bless others. Like I'm here, I'm doing the work, right? I'm getting in, getting my hands dirty, trying something new, and I'm passing it on. So it's like my coach is blessing me, and now I'm being a blessing to others with passing on this information. So that's been the most rewarding.
You're going to keep being blessed because you're sharing the things you've gained from her.
Yes, that's amazing. We opened the show, and I always try to have a motivational message for the believers. But one of the things that I talked about, principles to prosper, stewardship, generosity, faith, and work. And so you put in your faith and the work, and you're being blessed for it. But Mika, both of you, actually, this question is for you both. Because the great thing about having a team of people is a different mindset. And one thing, we all have a different understanding of what we're learning. We may all hear the same thing, but it's like the telephone game in elementary school. By the time it gets down the line, somebody interpreted some other way. So financial setbacks are common. What's a major financial lesson you've learned that you wish more people would know? Both of you.
I got one now. Agree on this.
Okay.
So one of the major financial lessons for me is student loan debt. Because I knew that I wanted to go to school. I knew that I wanted to get a degree. I knew that I didn't even care how much it cost. Think about when we were in college, right? We just signed our life away. We signed on those loans, signed on all of the lines, not knowing what we were signing for. and we rack up all of this debt, but we really don't have a plan to be able to get out of that debt. And so I got about $80,000 in student loan debt that I spent on becoming a registered nurse. And then when I got my job as a registered nurse at a hospital downtown Chicago, will not name them, I wasn't even making $80,000 a year. And so sometimes we think that the education will lead to this good job that leads to this American dream, and that's just not the case. And so one of the biggest lessons was making sure that I get educated outside of the traditional educational system. So regardless of whatever your field is, wherever you're working, you have to make sure you get self-educated. You have to educate yourself in these different areas: self-development, financial services, real estate, making sure that you know how to be self-sufficient, right? And not just dependent on a job.
Yeah. What about you, Kiana? What is your biggest financial lesson?
That was good, Coach. I'm gonna agree with my coach here because, like she said, I've got $70,000 in student loans right now, and like she said, when I was first, I knew I wanted to go to college. I was the first graduate of my family. So I was just saying, I wasn't even thinking, right? I wasn't even thinking about what I was signing up for, and then to graduate and to not even be hired in marketing. Like, I was filling out job applications like crazy, and I'm thinking, okay, I got this degree from this top 10 university, I'm going to get in. But it was so hard to get into marketing. Yeah. And it still is hard till this day. So definitely, stepping out of the traditional education system was definitely a very, very big piece of me. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Coach, because I'm living it. I'm living it right now. And it's been the best decision ever to, change my career and to work in the money business. Because the money is coming in.
Well, I love it. And Deuteronomy teaches us he gives us power to create wealth. And you're using the power that you have to create wealth, but you're helping other people to create the wealth. And I know that just having a coach or a mentor is so important. Yeah. And somebody's listening right now saying, you know what? I'm loving what Coach Mika and Kiana are talking about. And I want to be a part of this crew. I want to be a part of what they have going on. I'm looking for some mentorship. I'm looking for ways to protect my family. How can they connect with you?
Yes. So a couple of ways. For one, we are having our Wine and Wealth Wednesday, this Wednesday, at our office. If you would like to attend that event, or if you would like to look more into obtaining a mentor in the financial services arena, you can text the word money to 815-277-6772. That's 815-277-6772. And Kiana will give you a call.
Listen, that's text money, the word money. All you got to do is say money. That's 815-277-6772. And Kiana will get with you, connect with you, and help you figure out what are your path. What can you do?
Okay, so you're passionate about helping others change their mindset about money. What are the biggest misconceptions that people have about building their wealth?
Yeah, one of the biggest misconceptions is that you need a lot of money to start. People always think like, I'm working up to getting ready. A lot of people, especially at the end of the year, we're going to start next year, right? But it's always, we're going to start next week, next year, next month. It's always next something.
Procrastination is what's killing the most.
The procrastination is real. And so it does not take a lot of money to get started. Insurance is actually way cheaper than most people even understand. We can typically find something in a person's budget. It's not your decision on if you can get the insurance. It's the company's decision. And so you want to get insurance while you're young and healthy, because as you get older, it gets more expensive. If you get diagnoses, the company can say no.
Once your health declines, it's like, no, we're not going to let you join this.
And it's their decision, because guess what? They're saying that they're betting that you are not going to pass away. And so we're going to give you, let's say, $100,000 for $30 a month. And so you're leveraging your $30 to get potentially $100,000 for your family. For investments, you can start with as little as $25 a month. A lot of people don't know that.
So people need to stop worrying about not currently having the funds.
Yes. Okay. As long as you can set aside, let's say I said $100, you can get a whole plan to get started, and then you can worry about increasing later.
Okay.
That's some good. That's some good enough. You don't need a lot of money to start. You just need the determination and the faith.
Because I feel like that's what scared people the most. They're like, I don't have money to do that. I can't really be worried about right now. But $25, you use that
Yes, we spend it on so many things.
You spend on some Starbucks or something.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be shopping at Starbucks.
I don't know. The list grows.
They forget they got time. Oh, I do it this day. I do this day. Like, God called you and told you that you're gonna be here tomorrow. Let me know something.
Okay, right. You know something I don't know.
Well, I learned a long time ago that life guarantees us one thing, and that's that we live to die. And you know what? With God, He guarantees us that we live to live again. And so you want to live again, but you want your money to live again with your family. And you don't want to put them in debt because you didn't have the protection. I was watching a video where families are starting trust, and the trust, they're getting these insurance policies from Money Mika, putting them into the trust, and now it's a family trust. So when somebody died, the whole family getting paid, and it's just helping each generation to keep going. But you won't know how to do those things if you don't connect with a coach, if you don't connect with someone who's experienced, not your mom or your auntie, who telling you about their experience with their policies and what they did or didn't do. And we don't find out until they gone up yonder that none of the stuff they had was right or working. You want a professional like Mika and Kiana, and all you got to do is text money to 815-277-6772. That's 815-277-6772. Now, if you're not a texter, because I know some people are like, don't call the number, just text. Then they will call you back, and you'll have a full conversation. You're not going to talk to AI when you text this number. You're going to talk to Kiana. And so all you got to do is text money to 815-277-6772. Mika, let's talk about the culture that you've created with the Prosperous Dynasty. You have how many reps that you've helped?
We will have 1,500 licensed.
Woo! So next month we hitting that goal. 1,500 licensed agents, which I'm sure primarily are people of color. Yes. So that's a good thing too. But that's 1,500 people that you're putting back into the economy. So what you got to do, you got to figure out the economic impact. How much money? We're gonna do some math, because that's powerful to know how much money Prosperous Dynasty has brought back to the city of Chicago or the state of Illinois with these 1,500 reps. Because we know people that are earning a few $100s to a few $100,000. If not, like me, $1 million or more. But it's an industry. It's an industry that works if you work it.
Yeah.
And if you have a mindset, and you have even if you're saying, I just want to learn how to protect my family properly, you need to call Mika and Kiana and the Prosperous Dynasty. If you're saying, I want to earn a few extra dollars, you should text money so that Mika and Kiana can reach out to you. If you said, I want to be a part of something and have a great coach and like-minded people, because one thing we have to promote is the lifestyle, right? And you created a culture over there with your 1,500 people of family, friendship, relationship. You guys have a good time together.
We do. We have a great time together, and it's very foreign to a lot of our people that come into our team. It feels weird because people are so used to negativity. People are so used to being around people who don't support them. And so when they come into an environment like ours, where we are self-developing on a daily basis, where we are cheering each other on, where we are recognizing each other, where we are talking about the money that we are making, it feels weird to some people. So we kind of tell people, like, hey, what you've been around, that's toxic, right? This is a non-toxic environment. And so we have, our office is about 8,000 square feet, and we fill that office on our Wine and Wealth events. We have a women's event coming up this month as well. And it's going to be a bunch of ladies in there talking about financial literacy and also economic empowerment. Super excited about that. And so we always make sure that we cater to our team to really put them in a position to never have to work at a job that they hate, like I had to do, right? To never have to, have their family devastated when someone passes away. And to always make sure that they have control over their financial future. And so that's what I love most. But I will make sure I get that number, how much money we've put back into our community. And when I get that number, I'll bring it back in 2 weeks when I come back, so that I can tell you that. And one of the areas that I'm going to bring back also, I'm bringing my mortgage loan specialist with me in 2 weeks as well, because we are helping people refinance and buy homes now. And so we want to make sure we share that information as well. But yeah, we're helping people, and I'm going to find out how much we've helped in the last 10 years.
Because that's powerful. Those are powerful numbers, not just for the people who we're going to share with, but for you all to know the impact that you're making. You know, I want to know that because I trusted God and got out of the boat and went into this financial service industry, now our team of 1,500 people brings back to the economy monthly, back to the city, $10 million, $20 million a month. Because collectively, you all, I'm sure, are making that money. Yeah. And that's the type of power that you have. If your team alone didn't shop at Target, how much impact would that
right. Their team itself would
So, you know, that's powerful. You're doing some powerful stuff. And if you're listening to the sound of my voice and you want to make a change in your life, you've been working a job that it's not for you. You know, God has given you the entrepreneurial mindset and you just have not figured out what type of industry to get into. You should consider just talking with Coach Mika, Coach Kiana, and figuring out, is this right for you? And all you have to do is text money to 815-277-6772. I can testify because I'm not bound by telling my lifestyle stories by any regulatory industry. It's nothing like having financial freedom and the resources, because I went to Jamaica and stayed in a 5-star resort. I left Thursday, but I didn't book the trip until Wednesday afternoon. So I didn't have to wait months and pay on a payment plan because God has blessed me and I've been a good steward over my finances. So it didn't stress me out. It didn't hurt me. But that's to say, if you're living paycheck to paycheck and you want something different, check out Money Mika and the Prosperous Dynasty.
Yes, let me say one quick thing, because I just saw a text message come through. Shout out to Keisha Phillips, who actually, when I was on this show years ago, she reached out from this show. She joined my team, got her family completely protected, and then I got a whole team through her who are also licensed and properly protected. She just texted me and said she needs to do an update, but she's still listening to the show.
Yes. Well, listen, the power of the Brunch Bunch. Listen. Well, Mika, Kiana, thank you for joining us on the Brunch Bunch today. We have enjoyed this money talk as usual. And Elizabeth, Niche, did you get anything good out of this?
I got so many good things to make. I'm gonna actually be calling you later. Yes, I have insurance with their team, so and I've been needing to chat with you anyway. Yes. So.
Listen,
I've been procrastinating, actually.
Don't be procrastinating. Well, thank you. Make sure you follow Niche real quickly. What's your social media for them to follow?
American Girl Niche. Social media is on, TikTok and Instagram?
Yep.
American Girl Niche.
American Girl Niche. She is an American girl.
I'll be back. Don't worry about it. Y'all see me again.
Well, in that case, on the next episode of When Niche is here. But listen, we are out of time, but we're never out of content. Thank you, Niche, for filling in for Tamir Affair. We encourage you, like we do each and every day, to keep love alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. Niche, I love you.
I love you back. I love everyone in here.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Up next is AC Green. We get it done all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. Awesome. All right. I want you to drop in the comments how Niche did. No, I'm joking.
Please don't do that.
Listen, Niche is amazing. They talking about me, and she still got the mic on. We're still live, and they just over here talking about me in my face. But listen, God bless you all. I will see you all tomorrow.